Bam is definitely out. Still waiting the status of Goran Dragic, who's listed as doubtful for tonight's game. So a very difficult time right now for the Miami Heat, who are trying to bounce back from that 18-point loss to the Lakers in Game 1. In this postseason, the Heat are being outscored by over 21 points per 100 possessions, with Bam and Goran both off the court. Miami looking to avoid consecutive losses for the first time this postseason. So Jimmy Butler and company going to have to probably adjust without both Bam and Goran Dragic. Still waiting on the definite no-go for Dragic. We shall see. But Tim Legler joining us live now. Again, without those two players, Tim, if you're Eric Spoelstra, what do you do to try to battle through this without those guys?
Man, this is a tough one. It really is. This team isn't deep as it is, and now you're going to be shorthanded without one of your key playmakers. But here's the bottom line. Kendrick Nunn and Tyler Hero are going to have to step up in a big way. Very few teams have the luxury of being able to go to a guy now in this situation who's an all-rookie team player, a guy that started for you pretty much the entire season. He's perfectly healthy, but nobody has really seen him in the postseason because of circumstances surrounding getting sick at the wrong time and Goran Dragic playing so well. So Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, those two guys are going to have a lot more playmaking and shot making on their plate. They're going to have to rise to the occasion. I think you're also going to see a predominance of zone out of the Miami Heat tonight. They have no choice. It's very effective for them, so that may be a good thing for Eric Spoelstra, who didn't play it nearly as much in Game 1 as I expected. You're going to see a lot more of that tonight, and I think this team has to have a lights-out night from the three-point line. Bottom line, they cannot get outshot from that distance the way they were in Game 1. So all three of those things, I think, have to happen for the Heat tonight.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's why the Lakers are probably feeling pretty good. And interesting stuff from LeBron, who says that one of the keys to the Lakers' success is that he and Anthony Davis, that they're not jealous of each other. Probably always helpful. But what do you see from the evolving relationship between those two, Tim?
Yeah, it's very true. And I think the way you're able to capture something like that, you get two superstars that are at a stage of their career where nothing else matters to them but winning. And I know that's a cliche in sports where you say an athlete should only care about winning. But the truth is, that's not true. Players also care about things earlier in their careers, like playing time and minutes and shots and contracts and all of those things. But right now, you've got two star players that are at a stage of their careers. LeBron knowing that he's got a finite number of years left, and every year he doesn't get a championship right now for him is a failed year. And then you've got Anthony Davis, a perfect storm because he's accomplished a lot individually, but he's never seen this level of success, and he does not have a ring yet. So I think both of those guys are in a similar place where all that matters is winning, and so their personalities fit really well. And as a result, the Lakers right now on the precipice of winning a championship. They can get 3 more wins.
We are also thrilled to see that Halloween has begun in the Legler household. Wow, not wasting a minute.
That's right.
Love it.
He doesn't mess around.
Good
that
job.
That time of year.
I love it.
That time of year.
Game 2 tips off 9 Eastern on ABC. Tim, thanks.
You saw that Washington.
I love it.
That time of year.
Game 2 tips off 9 Eastern on ABC. Tim, thanks.
You saw that Washington logo. The other team in the NFCs, the Cowboys, will be hosting the 2-1 Browns this weekend after struggling in the opener stage. The Browns' run game and Baker Mayfield are on the verge of their first 3-1 start in almost 2 decades. 2001. In the last 19 years, every team in the NFL has started 3-1 at least once, except the Browns.
We have to see where we are and who we are. This will be a real test for us. They're better than their record right now, and they're definitely a solid team with the weapons they have on offense and defense. And I feel the same way with us. We have to go out there and prove that we're a solid team as well, and that we can bang and battle with anybody in the NFL.
And Ryan Clark and Marcus Spears back with us here on SportsCenter. Ryan, how worried should the Cowboys be about the Browns, who are coming off back-to-back wins?
I think they should be extremely worried. When you look at the Browns, this team can really run the football and rush the passer, which are two things you need to be able to do against the Dallas Cowboys, because we know that you can create explosive plays down the field with this banged-up young secondary. So if you're the Dallas Cowboys, you come into this game hyper-focused on what you need to do to be great. That's control the ball with Ezekiel Elliott, make sure that you can get deep with protection off of that, and also defend the run first and make Baker Mayfield could beat you. If you don't do all of those things, you have an opportunity to lose this game and to fall to 1-3. And I can't wait to see Marcus Spears and all of Cowboy Nation cry if the Cleveland Browns go in and pull this win out.
First of all, what the hell did I do to you? I mean, I don't understand the attacks that's coming from you about the Cowboys. That's number one. All right, Kev, let me do my job. All right, listen, I think this is about Kev, and you know boxing. Dallas needs to get off to a fast start because, to Ryan's point, Cleveland can bleed that clock and they can bludgeon you with the run game between Nick Chubb and seeing if Kareem Hunt is going to go. We know Dak and this offense can be explosive and put up points when their backs are against the wall. They need to get out to a lead so they can stay in command and then implement Ezekiel Elliott and hit some of the big plays. Listen, Tyron Smith may be back, which I think is a sneaky huge deal because we know Myles Garrett is going to make a few plays, but you would love to have your stalwart left tackle playing in this game. There's a lot of things to go on, but I think the conflicting styles and whoever starts the fastest will pretty much dictate how this game goes, and that team will get the W.
I can dig it. Knockout punch in the first 3 rounds. You don't want this to go the distance because it could be ugly. The Browns' last win against the Cowboys, check this out. It happened in 1994 when a guy named Bill Belichick was their head coach. Ryan, Marcus, thank you.
Hello, Asia Wilson, the MVP of the 2020 WNBA season, getting set to lead her Las Vegas Aces in their first WNBA Finals appearance against a team that's, well, they've done pretty well in the finals in the past. The Seattle Storm, as they look for their second title in 3 years. Asia, always ready, but looks like she's more than ready to tip this thing off. Holly Rowe, I know you are as well. You've been in the bubble since it opened and joins us live now as the finals are set to begin. We saw Asia Wilson there, this year's MVP. How about the 2018 MVP, Brianna Stewart from the Storm? How are these two women in particular, Holly, impacting this league right now?
Well, the most exciting thing about these two women, Sage, they are the future, but they are the now. They have been so terrific in these playoffs. These are the back-to-back last 2 MVPs in the WNBA, and they are carrying their teams in the playoffs. For Asia Wilson, she's elevated her game, putting this Las Vegas Aces team on her shoulders. How about her playoff numbers? 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game. But then Brianna Stewart, coming off that Achilles injury, is better and stronger than ever. 23 points, 8 rebounds in her playoff games. And how about this? Almost 6 assists per game for this facilitating forward. The future is bright with these two young stars.
You mentioned the now as well, and Sue Bird, been around for a long time. She's still the now. So is Angel McCoughtry. What role do you expect them to play for their teams tonight, Holly?
Well, it's so fun. It's like new school versus old school, and the old school is still pretty darn good. Angel McCoughtry, they wouldn't be here in this finals without her performances for the Las Vegas Aces. She's been fantastic, 29 points in 1 game to stave off elimination. And she's averaging 16 points a game for this Las Vegas Aces team, just 25 minutes. It's her most efficient, effective year of her career, and she's playing at a high level. And Sue Bird, she turns 40 in a couple of weeks. Age ain't nothing but a number when it comes to Sue Bird. She is averaging 7 assists per game. This woman is unbelievable, and I expect her to play very well.
You talk about goals, doing that at 40 years old, that is awesome. By the way,